hand. All right. Questions?
How did you assess what you saw today overall?
I thought it was good. I mean, a good practice. We were able to watch a little bit of the run game, with the live work with our backup line and get a lot of running backs a chance to run against the defense that can pretty much hit you pretty well, So, but I thought we had some good things and bad things. We're really happy with some of the throws that Tanner made today, And I think he has a lot of confidence in his throwing ability, and our defense does a great job at taking away a lot of the looks and make it really difficult on the quarterback to throw the ball and thread the needle. And he got hurt a little bit today, so the turnovers we were able to create. But overall, he's a great leader, and I think he made some great checks. And I think our offense is going to be fine when we get to the fall.
Overall, Kalani, what's kind of the vibe of the program in year 2?
I think we're starting to settle in a lot more. I think we're really comfortable with our team and our program. And last year, we're still trying to get to know everybody. And a year later, I think we as a coaching staff, I think we've earned and basically got the trust of the players. And I think that the programs are becoming closer, the teams become closer as a unit. And when you have that, I think you can accomplish a lot of things.
One of the things Ty said today was about individuals standing out. Mm-hmm. Who stood out, or notice anybody stood out?
I don't know. I think the tight ends had a pretty good day. I don't know the numbers, but Matt Bushman, I said it before, he's a special player, and he's big and he's smooth, and he can do a lot of things. But Moroni had a good spring. I think the tight end position altogether developed really well. Moroni had a good spring. Joe Tupuafu's done well. With Tanner, Baldry, and Hunter Marshall having injuries in the spring, those guys took every rep, and they definitely had the benefit of becoming better every day. And I think the quarterbacks understand that the tight end can be a big weapon for us this year, and so we're seeing how that develops, and then we'll keep working on it. But we like athletic tight ends, and everybody's got an opportunity to make plays, but we'll battle it out and see the best ones to play to start the game.
You flipping around on defense, you mentioned Tanner threw some balls you weren't necessarily happy with, but you had some guys that made some plays on those balls.
Yeah, I think I'm a little hard on Tanner just because I expect him to be perfect every time, and so when he's not, it's a little disappointing for me. So I don't mean to be negative, but I love Tanner, but the last thing he needs is someone to just tell him that he's great when he made some mistakes. It's okay, he can take it, he's a big boy, but we expect him, our expectations from him are a little bit higher than anyone else on the team, and he expects more from himself as well. So, but the offense is going to be fine. We have a great O-line that I'm really excited about, and we got some depth there, not a lot of numbers, but really happy with the guys. We feel like we have 12 linemen that we can work with.
But you flip it around on the defensive side. You had some guys make picks and come up with the ball in those opportunities.
I think our defense is. Tuiaki's done a great job with the defense, and having Lamb and Guilford and Kafusi work with him there. Those guys did a great job last year creating turnovers and making big plays. And now our defense is a little bit more comfortable in the scheme, and having Fred Warner lead the way and Butch. Those guys done a great job. Demanding more from the defense guys, and it helps having cornerbacks that are returning that started a lot of games, and so we're not as young on defense as people think. I think tackle-wise we're going to be fine, and I think once he gets working with that D-line, he'll start to prove it. He's a great technician, so he knows how to teach the D-line, how to get to the quarterback, and how to disrupt the run with a four-man rush.
Would you say the offensive line's the strength of your offense right now?
Yeah, I think the quarterback's the strength, and then I think we'll be fine though. We're gonna have to lean on the O-line, and those guys are gonna keep getting bigger and stronger, and we're gonna have to run the ball. That's what we do here, and we'll have it balanced with the throw game as well. But establishing the run game is going to be the most important thing for us right now.
Will Joe Tupuafu be eligible this fall, or is that still up in the air?
Still work in progress. That's we have to get some releases and stuff like that. But we have to just keep practicing and planning like he's going to, and then and then if not, then we'll just have to adjust.
Is it a release from his former school or from the NCAA?
Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
Oh, it's his former
and
school.
I mean, and there's a lot of different things that go with it. It'll probably take a long time here talking about it, but hopefully we can get that going.
What do you see from Chris Wilcox?
Oh yeah, Chris Wilcox had a tough game last year against Toledo, and so I think that kind of, you got him introduced to college football, and it was really rough. But I think it was a good learning experience for him, and he took the year to learn from guys like Troy and Diane, and I think he's starting to emerge a little bit. You see his body's changed quite a bit. He's gotten bigger and stronger and definitely faster. So we look to him to create some competition at the corner position too.
Were you pleased with the tackling overall? This was the first time in spring that you guys tackled?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things to tackling, but the physical part of it we already have. The coming to balance and taking away angles. I thought we did a good job of that today. Obviously, we can always improve, but we didn't need to see much tackling from Butch and Fred and the guys that proven themselves. But I thought the younger guys did a good job, and we'll have to look at the film on the last part. I thought the O-line and the last couple of drives just took over and ran the ball really well. So I don't know how much they could have done differently tackling-wise.
How valuable is the linebacking experience from last year for this season?
Oh, it's huge because they're the guys that run the defense pretty much. I mean, they're making all the adjustments and they make the calls up front. So having those three beat back is huge for us. And then having guys like Isaiah and Adam Pulsifer is a returning guy for us, and he's pushing some time for a starting position as well. But having those guys that have been and Morgan Una, those guys are proven guys.
Kavika Fanua going to be a permanent running back, or is that like the Hadley kind of?
I think so. I think running back's his position, to be honest with you. I mean, I remember him at Syracuse High School, and I recruited him as a running back, and I think he's natural for it. Sets up his blocks really well. It's very similar to KJ Hall, and I think that's more suited for him.
Any other questions?
All right, sorry guys, I'm all wet and everything, but yeah.
You're gonna start